Hello friends, welcome back to Technique, and in this video we'll be talking about a new powerful laptop launched by ASUS in India, the ASUS ZenBook S16. We just launched sometime in April, and this laptop is priced 1,49,000. It comes with top of the line hardware, and you get a really great experience. It's slim, powerful touchscreen display. You get a 3K AMOLED display. Everything looks really good. 78 watt hour battery. It's a power pack device, priced 1,49,000 in India, and you can probably pick it up with the discounts of around 1,39,000 right now in India on Amazon. So how good is the laptop? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So this model is codenamed ASUS ZenBook S16 UM5606K. That's the model name, and this comes with really powerful hardware. So let's go straight into my experience using this laptop. So we have been using this laptop for almost close to a month now. We have used it for our travel, in our office, rendering videos, everything we have used, and this is my experience using this powerful laptop. So let's begin. So before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's talk about the laptop one by one. Let's first look at the design. So in terms of design elements, what you can clearly see from the design language is that it comes with Ceran aluminum. So that's Ceran aluminum is what company claims. Now it's a mixture of ceramic and aluminum, and you can see this panel has a silver accents running across, making it really premium looking, and this has a completely matte finish. There are two colors, one is the white one, the other one is the gray one. Now we have used the white one, and you can see the thickness just slightly above 1 centimeter in thickness. That makes it really nice to hold, and it is just 1.5 kg for a 16-inch laptop. Mind you, it's a 16-inch large laptop with just 1 centimeter above thickness and weighs 1.5 kg. So that makes it really nice in terms of portability, and you can see this material finish really nice. The build quality, fit and finish looks really premium, and overall it also stands with the military grade standards generally you see on all the ASUS laptops. So you can see that the back panel is definitely nice, well built, and overall the build quality, fit and finish looks really nice. Ceramic and aluminum combination makes it really premium looking, especially this panel with the silver accents, and overall looks. Now if you open the laptop, you can see that it's completely white. We have the white variant, and you can see a mesh kind of finish with an ASUS logo here. You get a really good keypad and a very large trackpad. That's something which is really good. A large 16-inch 16:10 aspect ratio. It's also a touch display. It's an OLED panel. We'll talk about the display experience later. Now you can see that the bezels are extremely thin, and the overall experience looks nice. You have a ASUS AI camera up top, and you can see that the bottom bezels are also very minimal. That makes the design language really good. You get plenty of space around. The large trackpad occupies the bottom section, and the keyboard is really nice as well. Now you can also see that the side panels has the speaker. Both the sides you have combined 6 speaker setup, and we'll talk about the speakers later. So overall the build quality, fit and finish looks really premium, and with the military grade standards available, the build quality feels very premium. Next, let's talk about the display. Now display is again one of the important things about this laptop. It's an OLED panel, and extremely bright and vivid looking OLED panel. It's a touch panel actually, and this is 16-inch panel with 3K resolution, 2880 by 1800 pixels OLED panel with 16:10 aspect ratio, and 120 Hz refresh rate is included. The peak brightness is 400 nits, and with HDR mode the peak brightness is around 500 nits, and you get all the best display experience like 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, Pantone validated display HDR options, and the overall brightness levels are really good, and the contrast and the colors are really nice and wide, and it looks very nice. The only thing I felt slightly irritating at times is the glossiness of the display. It's an extremely reflective display, making it at some angles you might find it difficult to use the display, but overall in indoor usage you don't see any sort of issues, and overall the display quality is really amazing. Now being a touch display, it also supports stylus, so you can get a stylus and use the display as well. That option is also available. Now again, as I said before, the display is one of the really good options available on this laptop. Excellent display, great colors, great refresh rate 120 hertz, and the overall quality of the panel looks really amazing, and probably the best out there, I would say, in terms of display experience in this price segment. Now next, let's talk about the ports and connectivity of this laptop. Now generally for ultra portable laptops, what is generally missing is the number of ports available. So let's see how many ports are available on this laptop. On the left side, you get two USB 4.0 Gen 3 Type C port which supports display and power delivery, and then you also get one HDMI 2.1 port. There is also one 3.5 audio jack. Now on the right side, you get one SD card reader, SD card 4.0 reader, and one USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type A port included. So it can connect to 3 monitors at the same time using 2 USB Type C port and one USB Type A port. So that's pretty much equipped in terms of port connectivity. 2 USB Type C, 1 USB Type A, HDMI is there, SD card reader for content editors like me. You also get the SD card reader support. So it's well equipped, I would say. There isn't anything major missing here, and for a slim and ultra portable laptop, the ports and connectivity looks pretty good. Let's have a look at the keyboard now. Now keyboard is something which we felt the key travel, especially for a slim chassis, the key travel was not that great. 1.15 is the key travel. Unlike other Asus laptop with 1.5 key travel, this feels slightly lower, and there's also a slight wobble while you type fast, but not a major concern, I would say. But still, the key travel being slightly lesser than the regular Asus laptop because of the slimmer form factor, you need a bit more time to get used to it. Once you get used to it, it's a really good typing experience. So overall, I would say it's good, and the key travel is slightly lesser than what you see on other Asus ZenBook series laptops. But then there is also backlighting. Now the backlighting is a white keyboard and white backlighting. That is sometimes I would say may not be the best experience out there. Probably an RGB lighting would have done better. At least different color could have done better, but normally generally for premium laptops you don't get RGB lighting. It's generally white light. So that's the backlight keyboard, and the backlighting works depending upon the light condition. So there is an ambient light sensor to enable or disable how much light you need with the backlighting. So that is automatic and works very well. Now the trackpad is something which we really liked. The huge trackpad at the bottom works really well. There is plenty of gesture support now. You can increase or decrease the volume using the side controls. You can increase or decrease the brightness. You can skip tracks. Everything is supported on this trackpad, and the trackpad experience is really amazing. There is absolutely no issues with the trackpad. The sensitivity is pretty good, and overall experience with the trackpad is really good. And gesture support is something which we really liked on this laptop. Now you also get a camera here, a full HD camera. Let's quickly have a look at the camera sample taken with the front camera on this laptop. So this is the video recording taken using the camera on the Asus ZenBook S16. So it can record videos in 1080p resolution. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is, and also the audio output from the video. Now the speakers on this, there are 6 speakers with Dolby Atmos support. Now the speaker output is pretty good. It's kind of balanced sound signature, so you get a mixture of bass and treble. It's not bass oriented, nor it's more of treble. It's, I would say, it's kind of balanced sound signature, and works very good because it's a multimedia laptop as well, because it's an OLED display. You can use it for really good movie watching, and with the speakers, 6 speakers with Dolby Atmos, it does a really good job as well. Next, let's talk about the software experience. Now this is powered by the Windows 11 with Copilot, and you get a bunch of AI features. Windows 11 performs really well, and you also get additional options with the Copilot AI based features. And then the one thing what Asus does on almost all of their laptops is the Asus software suite. And now these applications allows you to customize the display settings, the battery settings, the fan speed. All these things you can control with the My Asus app, which is a really handy app, I would say, especially if you want to tune the battery colors. You can do it with that app, whether you want to charge to up to 100% or you want to have 80% charge to maintain the battery health. All these things you can do with the My Asus app, which is is really impressive, and the software experience looks really nice on this. So that was my experience. But then one thing what is missing on this laptop is the fingerprint scanner. There is no fingerprint scanner. To unlock, you have to use either PIN or Windows Hello support is there. Using this IR camera, you can use Windows Hello as well. So that's the options available, and overall software experience looks really good on this laptop. So next, let's talk about the performance of this laptop. So that's one of the important things. So let's quickly have a look at the specification offered on this laptop. So this is powered by the AMD Ryzen AI7 350 processor. It's a 2 GHz processor clock speed with 8 cores and 16 threads, and it also has a dedicated NPU with 50 TOPS, which is pretty impressive, probably the highest for this price segment. It is also coupled with AMD Radeon 860M graphics with 8 GB RAM. And this is coupled with 24 gigs of RAM with LPDDR5X RAM. And in terms of storage, you get 1 TB PCIe 4.0 NVMe M2 SSD is included. Apart from that, the hardware, you also get Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.4. Now, in terms of performance, this is really a good performing laptop. Even though it's a slim and sleek laptop, the performance isn't downgraded. It's a really good performance out there. Whether you are watching movies, whether you are editing your documents, whether you are editing your video, Photoshop, or whether you are doing heavy tasks with video rendering, it lives up to this expectation. It's a really good laptop in terms of powerhouse performance. Although it may not be the one for gaming, because this is not a gaming laptop as such, but you can play casual games on this. But this is a really good, powerful laptop which does a lot of work. Even when we did video rendering, there is absolutely no issues, and the heat control was pretty good, and the thermal management was also pretty good. Now, if you're looking at the benchmarks of this laptop, here are the benchmarks we have tested of the ASUS ZenBook S16 UM5606K. So you can see that it's a really powerful laptop in terms of read-write speed. PC Mark 10 I think came out pretty good for a powerful laptop in this price segment. So there's hardly any issues we could mention with respect to the performance of this laptop. Now, talking about the battery life, now this comes with a 78 watt hour battery. It's a pretty large battery, and there is also 65 watt charging, which can charge the device in around 2 hours, slightly less than 2 hours. Now, the 78 watt hour battery is really amazing. While the company claims around 18 hours of battery usage, we got around somewhere around 11 to 12 hours, which is again impressive. That's mixed usage, but if you are using heavy tasks, probably 8 to 9 hours would be the best you can get with heavy tasks like video rendering, video editing. But still, I would say it's really good. And with casual usage, you can get somewhere around 11 to 12 hours of battery life. That's really amazing battery life on the ASUS ZenBook S16. So that was my experience with the ASUS ZenBook S16 UM5606K, and this is priced 1,49,999 in India. That's the launch price, but you can get it for lower price. I think on Amazon you can get it as low as 1,39,000. That means around 1,40,000 is the pricing right now on Amazon. We'll share the link in the description of this video, so you can buy it from there. Now, coming to the pros and cons, the pros include great design and build quality, nice materials used, and the overall finishing looks really premium. Display experience is amazing. Then you get Windows 11 support with Copilot, and then a bunch of AI options are there. In terms of software experience, ASUS offers really good experience. The battery life is amazing. The overall performance of the laptop is also really good. Now, the cons, probably I would say the keyboard experience was not that impressive, unlike other laptops from ASUS. It was the key travel was not that high, but it's not a major concern. I would say it gets time getting used to it, but nevertheless it is quite good. And there is no fingerprint unlock on this. That's probably one thing which we feel is missing. Again, not a major concern. There is Windows Hello Face Unlock. So that was my experience with the ASUS ZenBook S16 UM5606K. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day.